Vote Charlee
and Trenton
for Homecoming King and Queen 2025.
Hey, today on the Mike and Mike, Cass Career Center, DECA, the executive board members here. Looking forward to seeing what they have to say. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us.
How's the school year been this year?
It's been exciting,
Yeah.
I'd say.
one for the books.
Senior year is a lot different than the other three, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a lot more fun.
A lot
It
more
is.
fun.
It
It's
is
knowing
different.
everything's your last. Like, you don't have
Yeah.
anything to, like, dread the next year.
Yeah. Do you think about that a lot? Like, do you ever
Yes.
just kind of stop and you're like, it's like my last first day
Yes.
of school.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really not though. I mean, like
I was
you're gonna
like,
have another one.
we were thinking about like summer sports. Like I was talking to Aiden Pickering yesterday. It's like,
You don't
you
have-
realize that this is like, next summer, you don't have a sport to play.
I know.
You're
Yeah.
free.
It's
You have your
crazy.
first
Yeah.
like actual summer break.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. It's also weird for the parents. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it's like parents tend to believe like, oh, they're going to graduate high school. Our life is over. Oh no, there's chapter 2 coming. Don't worry. like it's a little crazy. Listen, tell me and explain to the world about DECA and what it is and what you guys do. So each of you are president of a different branch.
different branch.
Okay.
Good.
Yes. Tell me about that.
Okay. So DECA is pretty much like you fake everything. Like, to sum it up in a way, we do role plays, we do papers, writing over things of like business problems or things we can solve, marketing issues. It's kind of like FBLA in a way, but it leans towards marketing more.
Okay.
But we do role plays, and we have like 10 minutes on a role play we get like a prompt and something we have to fix or like what we saw. And then we present it to a judge, or if you do a paper, you have 3 months ahead to write a 10-page paper about something, and then you have a slideshow that you present to them, and you talk about.
So is this something that you do like in class, or is in class you prepare for a competition, or how does that work?
It all kind of depends. Like I'm in advanced marketing right now, so the entire first semester is us writing and working on our 20-page paper that we then compete with at DECA districts, hopefully to take it to state, hopefully to take it to internationals.
Just one paper? You just
You have a partner, or I mean you can do it by yourself, but I have a partner for mine, and you write a 20-page paper. It's a business analysis report, and this year it's about like how the business that you chose affects and benefits or does anything in the community that they're in. So yeah, mine's on Baked by Nina. So we go in and we talk to her and ask what she did and how she affects the community. She does a lot. She does a lot for the community. And
like what?
She's really big in Girl Scouts. I mean, she's a bakery, obviously. So Girl Scouts is huge for her. And she's also a lot of girls in that building, they all work together. They're very well ran.
Yeah.
And very fun. It's an amazing building. If you haven't gone, it's on the square.
Yeah.
Baked by Nina. Food is terrific. Coffee's great. And so she helps with, Girl Scouts a lot.
Right.
She has, like, all of her eggs that she uses for her stuff is farm fresh from, like, locally sourced places where she gets her eggs. And just, like, any little thing. Like, we have our big fundraiser coming up for DECA, our Golden Gala, and she's already helping and offered to help support us with that, with cookies and stuff like that. So she's huge in the community. And she's a former DECA president herself.
Yeah.
Really?
She was a DECA president.
So I want to say this. I want to say thank you so much for that. And as we do this podcast to try to promote young people doing great things in our community and in other communities, it is awesome that, and I appreciate that you as young people can recognize a local business helping out and giving back to you, and that's fabulous. So make sure you go over and check out their social media and stop by there on the square. You said?
Yep, on the square. And she's only a year old, very young business. Just had her 1 year anniversary. So
good deal. That's
big stuff.
That's
for
phenomenal. What else? Talk to me about this. Like, this is pretty interesting stuff.
Like our exec board itself. So we have 4 presidents of everything.
4 or 5. I don't have a vice president, so
So we have like 6 presidents. I'm president of the whole DECA chapter. So I'm like, I look over everybody. I make sure.
You're the big boss lady.
Yeah.
Does not surprise me.
that is boss lady.
I make sure things are done on time. Things are getting done. Kind of the like. I don't like. I just.
Dictator. I don't know.
She kind of like everything runs through her. So all of our social media posts get like approved by her.
Yeah.
Everything, all of our basis of communication is all through her. She's the head.
Whenever you have to like look at that stuff that they're going to post on Facebook or whatever, like are you ever like, hey guys, this is to this or to that? We need to.
No, they know their limits.
Yeah.
I mean, they will try to push them, but everyone knows at the end of the day like what's acceptable to be posted on social media, and it goes through me, but also it does have to go through Dr. Hickman, and like they also have to approve it, so they'll really shut it down if it's that bad. But we're good about listening, I guess.
No.
Like,
Following
doing what we're
the
supposed
rules.
to.
Follow the rules.
Doing what we're told.
Awesome.
But we also have a lot of freedom. I think Miss Schroeder,
Yeah.
Miss Schroeder and
We
Dr.
have a
Hickman give us
very-
a ton of freedom.
We have a
in what
very
do.
strong exec board this year. I mean, all of us are close within ourselves, and I think that just makes everything stronger.
Right.
Like, we already had a base, and then we're just growing on top of it and making DECA like our vision.
It's the 8
Yeah.
seniors and 1 junior. Shout out Emma Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the alley.
She is the vice president, actually.
Yeah. So she would potentially run for president of the whole thing next
I
year.
think she
Yeah.
100% should
Yeah.
be president
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
Connor,
Well-
what do you handle?
So I'm the president of marketing. So I
Okay.
handle like all the posts or posters or anything that's like gonna market anything that DECA does. I oversee or I do or like just anything like that. So like Instagram posts, if we make one, like we plan to do like a monthly like DECA member of the month post. So
Gotcha.
I would oversee that, and I'd make all those posts and then make sure that they get out on time and stuff like that. And just anything that has to do with like getting ourselves out there or getting stuff like in the community, like through the school district out there, I would help with that and help Mrs. Love, the new like marketing director for like the whole district. I'm in talks with her, and I'll help her with that stuff. So it's just anything to do with marketing. I'm just kind of overseeing, and I'm there and I'm doing it.
Good deal. That's awesome. Is this something that you guys are doing in school now? Because this is something you're going to pursue after you get out of high school, or is it just something that you're kind of involved in because you enjoy this kind of stuff?
So with me, I plan to. Sorry, Trenton, did I take?
No, you're
Oh,
good.
okay, okay.
I wasn't talking. I was
Okay.
trying to think.
So with me, with marketing, I want to open my like own practice because I plan to go into like neurology and neuroscience and stuff like that. So I want to like open my own practice. So I think that like anything with marketing would help with that.
Sure.
Just to like help.
Yeah, but have a better understanding.
Yeah, just have a
Yeah.
better understanding, just to know how to get myself out there. And I plan to like minor in marketing in college. So, and it's something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I love marketing. I think it's super fun. It's like a kind of a new realm. Like if you don't get into it, then you don't really know about it. But once you get into it, it's like it's really fun. Yeah. So
Anybody that is self-employed, can understand exactly what you're saying. Where
Yep,
you just,
yep.
it's like you have to find a way to promote this stuff and do it in a positive manner.
Yep.
It's one of those things where you never know, right?
Yeah, you never know.
So it's good to know that stuff. I've always taught my kids, even, I'm like, you may never work on your own car, right? You may never work on your own air conditioner. You may never build your own house. You may never run your own business. But when you get to a point in life where you hire someone to work on your car, you need to know if they're just lying to you.
Yep.
You have to have some kind of common knowledge. So even if you guys don't use it, it's good to have that, in your portfolio of tricks and
it's such a broad field. Like, there's so much you can do when it comes to marketing.
Yep.
Whether it's selling, like you're sitting there selling cars, even like
Yeah.
that's all marketing. Doing like everything you see on TV.
Yeah.
Almost could
Yeah,
be considered
exactly.
marketing. It's
Yeah.
crazy
Yep.
how big marketing is. And I think the big thing about DECA is even if you're not wanting to go into marketing field, I think you should definitely do DECA.
Yeah.
I think like DECA has taught me how to talk to people, not
Yes.
not just kids, but like talk to adults and bring up stuff that is like stuff that normal times teenagers don't really talk about with adults, like money and
Yep.
jobs, like stuff like that. And it's a huge thing that's helped me a lot when it comes to talking with people and
Nope.
getting your name out there and everything like that.
I agree with that 100%. A million percent. It's funny you said. Just the other night after the Friday night football game that we won, by the way.
Shout out.
Shout out to the Wildcats. We went to a restaurant and the waiter, the guy taking our order, like I was amazed at how just I don't know how to explain it. Comfortable he was talking to an adult, and it was just like, all right. I see you.
a great
Confidence
thing to
goes
have,
such
yeah.
a big way whenever it comes
absolutely.
to talking to
Absolutely.
people.
And
That's like everything we do is a fake scenario, but
Right.
fake scenarios lead to real scenarios.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
absolutely.
it just it makes you so much more comfortable.
I would say every single young person that I know that has had well, not just a tremendous amount of success, but any success, it literally isn't intimidated to talk to adults, you know.
Yeah.
And as a dad, funny but true, is like I've always had a pretty good feeling about my son's friends when they bring a new friend around, and you're just like, yeah, why did they not want to speak in front of me?
Yeah.
Like not that they were scared to talk, but it was like, what did they not want me to hear? You know, and I mean, I know Trenton, I've known you probably almost forever, literally probably your entire existence of life.
Ever since I've been alive.
Yeah. And so, and you've always been a kid that is never afraid to speak up and speak to an adult. So, and look at you now. You know what I mean? So. Tell me about the competitions and when they start, and then how many kids. You said you wanted people to join DECA. How does that work? What is the things that people need to know that they don't know?
We're huge this year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
think we're almost at our max.
I think this is our biggest year of DECA.
Oh my God, there's
Probably
so many kids.
It's
ever for
grown
us.
so much, and just our 4 years of being in high school. Like I know our freshman year. Did you do it freshman year? Our freshman year, like it was. I mean, it was big, but
Not
it
nearly
wasn't.
what it is now.
It
Yeah.
was like, okay, yeah, DECA is doing this, but now it's like everyone's a DECA.
Yeah.
We have
Like-
like well over 100 members.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's grown so much?
I think the people that are in it,
Yeah,
like I'm gonna be
100%.
honest,
Yeah.
I think it's
The
good
people that are
group
in
of
it,
people.
right? Not letting you toot your own horn. That's not what I mean. But like you guys and just
Yeah.
no. As presidents, the environment that
Yeah.
you create,
Yeah.
right? I will tell you that that's important, and I appreciate that you say that, and that's something that we need to listen to very closely because as young people, you guys have probably experienced, and maybe even on either side of it, been created an environment that wasn't too friendly, and I appreciate that you guys are seeing the results of your good attitudes and your good personalities to create a environment that more people want to be involved in. Because if we can do that together, we can do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good.
We were underclassmen at one point. Like we know what it is to see like the scary seniors and they're rude
Yeah.
and short
Yeah.
with you,
Yeah.
and like
Yep.
like I know no one had like Chromebook chargers at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
and everyone was like seniors are gonna bully freshmen for it, and it was like our grade just isn't
Yeah.
We're not like
like
that.
we're
No.
no.
And we're a small grade too. We're the
Yeah.
smallest, I think, almost in the district.
Yeah.
We have 140 something kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
And coming off of a senior class who was really big, and I mean there was a lot of great kids in that class, but there's also like some who just I felt like really overdid and overstepped as seniors.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing, like in high school, you're all together. Like
Yeah.
we have freshmen playing on our football team, and
Yep.
it's like you as a senior are the driving force of that. And I think us being leaders, I think has improved a ton in DECA.
Do you guys feel like some of that has come from maybe like one thing that we talk about a lot on the podcast, which is kind of funny because it's weird that I say this stuff and then I see kind of how it goes back and I'm like, I'm not just crazy. This really does work the way I'm telling you. So please pay attention. But I always say everyone in the world will show you how you want to act or you don't want to act, right? And that doesn't mean that they're always a good person or a bad person. Sometimes bad people will do something good and you're like, I appreciate that. That was all right. And bad people, good people will do something, that you're like, yeah, that wasn't your best moment, Why'd you laugh, Trent? Because you see me have not my best moment.
Everybody has their moments.
I probably have more than most. But I think that's an example of that. You guys probably had a time, right, that you saw a senior or a junior when you were underclassmen. You were just like, I'm never gonna act like that girl. I'm like, no way. That dude ain't cool. He ain't my friend. And then you come up and you're just like, that's not the operation we want to run.
Yeah.
I mean, I know being in business for so many years, I have literally went from thinking that employees are just a tool that you have to understanding they're the most valuable asset that you have in your business, and your success is 100% based on how you can help them apply their talents to the task at hand, and the same with you guys. Having such a big crew, you're going to be able to accomplish a ton and set the standard for the future DECA members to come. So that congratulations on that. That does mean a lot, and it may not mean too much to you now, but it'll mean a tremendous amount to you later on in life when you kind of start to see that unfold later on as your parents and you're doing your thing in the world. Tell me, what is the craziest thing that you guys have ever had happen at DECA? like on a DECA trip or in DECA class, or the craziest thing you've ever worked on, or
DECA goes on a lot of trips. That's
Yeah.
one thing. Like,
A lot.
Yeah.
one thing we're changing this year is if you're in DECA, which the 100-something kids that are in it, like, we're trying to make you compete because there's kids that would join
Yeah.
DECA and just to go on the trips and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, like,
We
if
do
you're
take a
in
lot
DECA,
of field trips.
Lot
And
take
they're
a lot
fun
of field trips. They're fun.
Yeah.
Miss Schroeder makes them very enjoyable. But then we also take
Yeah.
trips like we went to Florida last
That was so fun.
January, February. There was some,
There's a few of us
intense
going
moments
to
of
New
that.
York
Mhm.
this coming November.
Yep.
yeah.
but yeah, when it comes to crazy stories, I mean, me and Connor were in Florida. We were in the similar hotel room. We were right across the
Yeah.
door from each other, connecting door. And 9 o'clock, we're on Universal property. We get told that T-Pain
Yes.
is
Oh my
performing at
God.
9 o'clock to 11 at Universal. So we're like, oh, we're going. We got dressed. We just got home from a long day at Universal, going to conferences, going to it was a sports and entertainment DECA conference.
Yeah.
So we were there hearing from some great speakers for Orlando Magic for different sports teams all across the country. And then we heard that T-Pain was performing, and we get dressed, step out our door, and we get told, wait, you have a curfew. You can't go out. So we could hear from the Universal parking lot. We heard the whole concert and weren't able to go. It was pretty.
Oh.
It sucked. But
Who told you you had a curfew?
Schroeder.
Miss Schroeder.
Miss Schroeder, why you doing with boys like that?
Exactly.
All they wanted to see was some T-Pain.
T-Pain.
And yeah.
Didn't we go to the hot tub?
We
after
did end up
got
going to the hot
told
tub.
home?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So
But you made sure you were home by curfew.
Yep.
Because Miss Schroeder said you ain't going nowhere. Oh, man, that's crazy.
But even just like state competitions, there's always
Yeah.
some crazy stuff.
It's
that
just the
happens.
group of people that make the competition.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And like us going to Harvesters, there's
Shout out Blue.
Blue. Oh my God.
there's
She's
a
my
worker
girl.
there that's there every year, and she
She's so
just
nice.
she just
She's a
makes
character
it.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a character. She's
She
Love
just
her
makes
to
it
death.
fun.
Yep.
That's all I
Every
can
year
say.
they're doing what they do. What is Harvester so the people that don't know can know?
Is it a
We
It's a food
It's a food
pantry.
pantry,
Like
yeah.
a really,
Right here in
really
town.
big-
Yep.
Yep. And they have a line wrapped around the town.
It's not in town.
Harvesters is the one in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Oh, the
The big
Shepherd's
one.
is
The big
one.
one.
in town.
Shepherd's is the one.
Oh,
in
okay.
town.
My bad. Sorry about that. Sorry.
They're very similar
come
though.
at me.
Harvesters just does what Shepherd does
Yeah.
on a.
So you guys go to
Much bigger
Kansas
scale.
City?
We go to
Yeah.
Kansas City
Yeah.
and
Field trip.
big field trip. You
He's
get-
like, we're on the road again.
you can get community service hours for it.
We there's one, we call it the chicken room. Schroeder refuses to go in
goodness.
it because she hates it, but we like package raw chicken. Some people are like chopping them up. Like
Oh.
it's like this big ice cube just
Yeah.
of chicken, and like you have to sit there and chop it up. I know, was it
We did
last
the little
year?
cookie
The
things
cookies?
last
We
year.
did these like blue cookies that literally like stained your hands so
If you
badly.
touch
It was
them.
really bad.
But
So we were
there
like
was-
hazmat suits almost.
Yes.
It was,
Yes,
It was
like
like
you have to
hazmat
have full
suits.
mask, hairnet on, booties on your shoes. Like it's serious.
And we're
but-
out there like having an assembly line, music bumping. It
Yeah,
was
it is-
was a grand old
Y'all
time.
listen to
so
some
fun.
T-Pain while you are packing the chicken and the
T
cookies?
Swift for sure. T Swift.
Okay.
If anybody
Okay.
knows Miss Schroeder,
Oh my
Blues
God.
on the speaker.
you're
Yeah.
hearing Taylor Swift. For
Oh
sure.
man, I want to back up just for a moment. I want to talk about the chicken. What? You what?
You package raw chicken.
Was that our freshman year?
The
Yeah, I did not package chicken. I never
yeah,
did.
I
Yeah, it
think
must
because
have
I
been
was with
freshman
Lexi.
year, yeah.
how does that work? Like they just bring you in a chicken and you
It's
pluck
like
it and then
this-
you.
No,
Kill
you
it.
don't.
It's
pluck
already
the chicken.
dead.
It's already
Oh.
dead.
Yeah.
It's already
So they
like
bring you a dead chicken and then you
Chicken.
pluck it.
no.
No, okay, I don't
It's
understand.
literally just a huge ice cube of just chicken meat, like thighs and breasts and stuff. And you sit there and you have to like separate the chicken and you put it into these bags. And then like Lexi and I, my freshman year, we were on weighing, so we grabbed a handful of just raw chicken and would just put it in this little bag that had the weigher, make sure it was on weight, wrap it up, and give it to the person that was about to box
Some
it.
Gordon Ramsay stuff.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
really lucky job in the chicken room. I didn't have to touch the raw chicken because I just packaged it, so it was already in the little plastic bag.
Yeah.
I just put the bag in the box and taped it up.
It was
It's
fun
super
to
easy.
me.
Connor walked in and he was like, excuse me, you guys, you're doing a great job. I'm going to stand over here
Yep,
and
yep,
bag
yep.
the chicken. We're done. Yeah, attaboy, Connor.
Yeah,
was it
I got
junior
the
year
easy
we did
one.
the blue cookies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
last year we did
yeah,
the
That
cookies.
was
That
really
was
fun.
so much
Mhm.
fun.
Like we
That was
had
fun.
such a system going. Like
Yeah.
some people were
At least
like
our group was
cutting.
fun.
Yeah, it was just really fun.
Yep.
But then is Decade at the K this week?
Yeah, it's
this week.
something.
I think it is this.
So we have Decade
Was
at the
it
K,
homecoming week?
Yeah.
which is a bunch of different DECA chapters from all over this Kansas City area. I say the state, mainly
Yeah.
the Kansas City area. Go to Kauffman Stadium. They take you on like a tour around the stadium, talk about a bunch of marketing stuff there, and then you get to watch a game and hang out there for the day. And it's a lot of fun. Big field trip that a lot of people go on. But yeah, we take a ton of field trips in DECA and getting out in the community. I don't know how many people know about DECA, but DECA is one of, if not one of the biggest organizations in Missouri for sure.
Really?
I mean, you go to state
Yeah.
DECA and you meet so many people.
Yeah.
Like throughout DECA, I just have like the same people that I just know I see every year, and it's just kind of like I don't know them outside of DECA, but like just having like DECA people that you know, like it's just fun to have people that you know from clubs and stuff. Like I feel like school clubs have always had such a bad rap, like they seem weird. Oh, maybe it was just
certain
me
clubs.
going into high school, I was like, I'm not gonna join any clubs. Like it seems weird, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'll do DECA.
Okay. Why did it seem
I
weird?
thought of like computer club or like
Games club.
We're bought. No,
Basically, you thought you were too cool for it.
She thought she was way too
No,
cool for
it
school.
wasn't that I was
Course
too
you
cool.
did.
It was just like none of them ever. I didn't have interest in any of the clubs that were ever going on in
Right,
school.
okay.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna join any clubs.
But do you think that the reason that you didn't have any interest or didn't is because nobody'd ever promoted them? Maybe there was never
Yeah, like,
a
it was-
podcast for the underclassmen to go watch and say,
On the
I would
bike, with
love
bike.
to do this, right?
Yeah,
Shout out.
and then like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And like the seniors, so our 8th grade year, we took a class called Career Exploration. At least I did. I don't know if
didn't
anybody
too.
else
I
did.
didn't.
Okay.
Shout
So
out
me
to
and
Cavill
Charlie
though.
did. Shout out Tyler DeCavill. He taught it.
Yeah.
But so DECA was the only organization that I can remember for sure that came and introduced themselves and
Yeah,
talked to
they
us.
Right.
The officers that year came and talked to us,
Okay.
explained to us what it was, and we're hoping to do that.
No.
We're going to do
Yeah,
that
you're
this
going
year.
to do that. Yes.
We're going
no,
to do that this year.
sincerely, please make sure
Yeah.
you go do that, right? That's that's what this is all about. You guys, you have a responsibility that no one has even told you that you have to continue doing this. You guys have done great things. It has helped you. You have helped others. I mean, you got what is it on the square?
Baked by
Baked
Nina.
by
Yeah,
Nina.
Baked by Nina. Baked by Nina. I will not Baked by Nina. Baked by Nina. We're not going to forget that ever, right? And so please go and do that because I am telling you, as you guys have said a few times already today, together, like we can accomplish any and everything in the world together. There's no limits. Like literally, there's no limits, right? And so don't let this die with you. Make sure that this class sets the standard of how this goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And that's going to start with you guys through the school year. The one junior that you have,
Emma Alley.
Emma
Emma
Alley.
Alley.
Emma Alley.
Shout
Carry
out.
on the
Yep.
legacy.
And so right and make sure that you don't make that your number one goal to make sure that this stays successful for the rest of the life.
And Harrisonville DECA is so crazy. Like we're not a big town by any means compared to others, but like we have well over 100 kids. I couldn't name. I mean, Lee Summit. I don't know how many of the schools even have DECA there, or at least
Right.
I don't see them at state. I mean, we
Lee
all,
Summit,
they have
I
teams,
think
but like
they have them, but like there's
not
just,
nearly as much as
it's
us.
not as big as it is for Harrisonville. Like I know back to our freshman year, we only had one bus for districts.
Yeah.
And then as it goes to state, it's even smaller because districts, everyone gets to go, and then state, you have to qualify. And I
We're taking
think
4 to districts this year.
yeah, we
4
have
buses.
to take so many buses now. Like it's just cool seeing. Like I feel like every year we've added on a whole bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just insane to add on, what 45 kids for a bus?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of
It
kids.
is. It is for sure. It is for sure. I know I'm proud of you guys. I know that your parents are extremely proud of you. You're great young people. No matter how much shit I give you, I do appreciate all of you. I see you. I see you doing good things. Other people see it. Keep it up. We're gonna take a break real quick. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Yo, dude, this podcast is brought to you by Totally Haircuts. Dude, you know Route 291? Yeah, they're right there, next to the Walmart and where the old GameStop used to be, right next to T-Mobile. And bro, it's crazy. They'll snip you, they'll clip you, they'll fade you, they'll feather you. And you know what else they'll do, bro? They'll mohawk you, they'll faux hawk you. They'll make you look like a chicken, bok bok bagok. They'll take it from looking like this to looking and feeling like this, bro. And if you don't like that, if that's not your style, bro, I'll tell you what, bro. I'll tell you what, dude. You can go from looking like this
Not like this.
to this, bro. Bro, look at that. And you definitely won't leave looking like this. Or this. Or this. Check out Totally Haircuts on Route 291, bro. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7. And then, bro, on Saturday, 9 to 5. Peace, dude.
Hey, over here at Mom the Mic with Michael, I take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. How about 2-3 Construction Services, LLC? Ethan Young, great guy, local guy, does fantastic work. Absolutely fantastic work. I mean, he's one of those guys, he does the work and you go, would you look at that? It is fantastic. Concrete patios, everybody needs a patio to party on, right? It's Saturday night. Let's break out some cold drinks and let's have a little party. Ethan Young is your man for the patio. You need some sidewalks? Somebody needs to get to stepping? Huh? Everybody knows somebody needs to get to stepping, if you know what I mean. You let Ethan Young come put your sidewalks in, they'll be stepping in style. I'll tell you that right now. Driveways, no problem. Ethan Young take care of them driveways for you. You need some let's talk about this. Steel building foundations. Now listen, everybody has that moment where the wife's trying to move in the in-laws, right? Or maybe the wife, maybe your husband's trying to move in the in-laws. Maybe move that mother-in-law in that you just don't want to have living under your roof. Let Ethan Young come in with 2-3 Construction and let him put in a steel building foundation to build a new steel building. And then your in-law will be an outlaw. Yeah, how about that? Outlaws. Out of your house laws. You know what I'm saying? That's the best kind of in-laws is the ones that are outlaws out of your house. Skid steer work? Let me tell you right now. Ethan Young can handle a skid steer better than you can handle the skid marks inside of your britches. I'll tell you right now, you want it level, you want a berm, he is the man to take care of that stuff right now. Grading, building pads, you name it. My friends over at 2-3 Construction, Ethan Young, give him a call. 816-533-2119. Appreciate you guys. Hey, we're back.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Appreciate you guys. Tell me, so you 3 are all officers. How many more officers do we have, and who are they?
We have like 7 more
Others.
officers. So I am president, and then I have a vice president, Emma Alley, and then you want to talk about you and Lexi?
Yeah, so I'm the president of marketing, and then Lexi Quinley is my vice president.
Then we have Aiden Cunningham, who is president of community service.
Okay.
And then we have Keller and Austin. Keller is president
of finance.
of finance, and then Austin
Austin's
is vice
VP of
president.
president.
Keller who?
Keller Johnson.
Keller Johnson.
Who made that terrible decision?
Yeah, we never know that one. But I'm president of Business Alliance. So any sponsorship businesses, anything like that. And then we have Emily Mercer and Bailey Sanders are the presidents of communications.
Yeah.
So a lot of our they communicate with us, but they also communicate with the whole chapter. They communicate with the
plan
businesses that
meetings
we get
and
along
stuff,
with,
yeah.
They also
meetings,
take
everything like that.
the the meeting minutes, or
Yeah,
whatever it's
okay.
called. Yeah.
So do you guys have board meetings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We
Cool.
do.
Good
We
deal.
do.
Good deal. So you would say that you guys highly recommend any upcoming freshmen and so forth to get involved in DECA because it honestly
1000%.
sounds like it's a great time.
It is a great time.
So I know that you do you do the same thing as basically your traditional sports where you have a conference and a district and a state, and then is the state the highest level you can compete at?
No, then you have international. So we start at districts. So everyone can go to districts. You can take 2 things to districts.
You're allowed to take 2 competitions to districts. You can only
A
take
competition is like an event.
an
Yeah.
event.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can
compete
take a
in
role
2.
play and a paper usually.
Okay.
Or you can do an individual role play and
And a duo role play.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But then
You can only
if
take 1 to state.
you place, if you place in both, let's say, then you can only take 1 to state. But if you place the other one, you go to state eventually. And then if you place at state, you go to internationals. And Connor qualified for internationals last year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't end up competing because we had a music makers the senior mania thing
Yeah.
for music makers. And
Was that the music makers that the girl was mean to you, Charlie? No, I remember that one because that was not very nice of her. I did not appreciate they would treat you that way.
That's
Yeah, but anyway,
Longer
so
story.
where was internationals at?
last year it was Orlando, Florida.
Gotcha.
Yes. And my sophomore year, I actually competed at internationals.
Oh, girl.
With Miranda Fisher.
Give me a little hair flip for that one.
Shout
That's
out.
what I'm
Shout
talking
out,
about.
Miranda.
But we competed at Anaheim, California, and
Yeah.
that was a very fun
Wow.
experience. And people from all over the world. There's people from Canada.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto
Japan.
Rico. No, I don't
Yes.
No.
Which one is
Maybe.
it?
I don't remember. But we do this
All over the
one
world.
really cool thing, and you have a lanyard that has all your stuff on it, your personal information and things.
Yeah.
But there's a pin trading night, so every state has their own pin.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
you get to trade them and do stuff, and it was just really fun.
Yeah.
Getting to see everyone from everywhere and everyone being so frantic about it, and it was just fun.
That is awesome. I will tell you, my sons make fun of me all the time. So we go to I say truck show. It's not really a truck show, but we just call it that. In Vegas every year. We've been since '05, and like we'll be standing there looking at something or talking to someone, and you'll hear an accent, and I'm like, "Hey, where are you from?" And they'll be like, "I'm from Australia," and I'm like, "What?" And so like I start talking about all like their laws and their government and what it's like, and I will tell you it's funny, and I mean this sincerely. Everybody always seems to say they wish they lived in America. Like I've talked to people from Japan and all over South America. That's a really cool car scene, not like the United States, but meeting people from other countries and trying to understand. One of the things that we fail miserably at, in my opinion, is just in society in general, not just Harrisville, is we get so locked up in what we think is like what we see in our community and what we read in our newspapers and what we see on our social media. We think that's how the world is, and it's just not. The world is full of great people doing great things, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, great people and great things don't sell, and so we have to come up with ridiculousness. But yeah, good job. That's awesome meeting.
We didn't place at internationals, but
it's competitive.
We still
matter.
went there. I mean, there were so many people there. It was insane. Like just walking into the building, like you just see so many people, and it was just mind blowing. Yeah,
that's awesome. I'm proud of you guys. That's phenomenal. That's great. So do you think you go back this year?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess we'll
qualifying
see.
At least.
I mean, I hope. Yeah, of course, but.
Yeah.
It's in Atlanta this year.
I don't remember.
Gotcha.
I think it was fun to go to California.
Atlanta, Anaheim.
Yeah, like my family's not the type to go to California for a family trip or like us going to New York in November. Like it's just nothing I do with my family. So getting like DECA gave me the opportunity to go to both of those places, and so it's just cool to see. And I got to do it with my best friend in California. I'll get to do it with multiple of my best friends in November. So.
Yep. That's phenomenal. I'm really happy for you guys. I know you're gonna do great things. I think the last thing I have for you guys is as we've been doing this podcast, it's kind of funny, the things that we hear. So I would like each of you, if you have one, to tell me what the craziest thing you've ever heard about Mike Johnson is. Whether it's true or false, or you know it's true or know it's false.
I'm not going first. Someone else can go first.
I know a very true story of Mike, actually. So this did happen recently, probably, 30 minutes ago? Yeah, about 30 minutes ago. He falsely accused me of pulling out in front of him while he was driving a tractor and flipping him off. And he was very passionate that this was me that did it. And I told him, I was like, Mike, that wasn't me. And he was like, no, I know it was. And I was like, nope, I promise you, haven't pulled out in front of a tractor in a while and didn't flip him off. And so then, obviously, I'm parked here, and he was like, let me go see your car. We walk out there, and he was like, yeah, no, it wasn't you. So, proved you wrong.
So. Do you
want to defend yourself?
Well, I just want to say that you totally blew all that out of proportion, which is typical the same way things seem to get with me. So the reality is that you went around school telling everybody that I called you out for parking in the staff parking spot when I did not. I simply asked you what kind of car you drove because I was so shocked that I did believe sincerely it was you because you must have a twin running around in a red car and pulled out in front of my tractor and I almost hit you. And I wanted to apologize to you and say I'm sorry.
Should have just hit her.
I should have just hit her. You're exactly
it wasn't
right.
me, so.
Yeah. And then as I was like, hey, oh my God, I'm sorry, the driver of the car, which looked a lot just like you, young lady, flipped me off. And I was just like, well, okay then. Have a great day. Hope you're having a great day. And so, but yeah,
I did
really
go around telling everyone that you tattled on me. I had just thought you did.
Yeah.
And so I went to tell you whenever I walked in here. No, because
Because nobody even knew she parked in the staff parking lot because Mike Johnson didn't say anything about it because I didn't even know what kind of car she drove because she didn't answer me that day.
He was like, what kind of car? What color is your car? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, is it red? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but that
I'm like literally leaving school, so I was like, I'm not going to admit to this right now. I'm leaving anyway.
That is literally the problem with this town.
Oh.
I was not even talking about where you had parked your car where you were not supposed to be parked. I had no idea, nor did I care. I park in the handicap spots. I park in the fire lane because I'm in and out. I don't care. But you got so angry with me.
Because you would call me out.
I would call you out. Not in front of the office people. I ain't trying to.
Yes, you would.
Man, snitches get stitches. You don't see no cuts on me, girl. I don't be snitching on nobody. All right. Well, listen. you know you were wrong because I was not even talking about you parking in the staff parking lot. But
still, I was falsely accused.
I didn't accuse you. I asked you. I didn't say you did. I said, was this you?
Did he not say he did whenever I walked in here?
They got my back.
No, he didn't.
Thanks.
I got here late.
Whatever.
So.
I'm done with you today, Charlie. Thank you so much for asking. Who's got something else?
Connor, you're up.
I don't have like anything.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mike's perfect.
Mike is an angel.
From what I've heard, yeah, pretty much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Connor. I appreciate you.
Yeah, haven't heard anything bad. I won't lie.
I have a lot of favorites in this class. Like, there's a lot of you young people that I really like a lot, but I think you just rose to the top. You're my favorite now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Where'd I go?
Yeah.
The bottom.
Yeah. I don't even know if you're on the
down
list.
below.
Trent. Hey, wait. Let's just make sure we keep this.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
PG-13.
I've heard a lot of Mike Johnson stories. I think my favorite is actually a pretty recent one. So we were at a girls' soccer game at home, and Keller pulls up with a picture of Mike and a black bear, saying that Mike captured a black bear that was running around in Grandview, and Keller had the whole student section, most of the student section at the soccer game, believing that Mike had caught this black bear and it was at the shop. And there were people wanting to show up here, and then Keller leans over and tells me he didn't catch that black bear at the shop.
Yeah. So listen. So I'm not very tech savvy, right? Like when it comes to like AI stuff. But did you guys see on the news like there was a black bear running around Kansas City? So I was just like, I'm gonna catch this thing, And because honestly, sincerely, which is a story for another day, I did actually catch a wild alligator one time in Texas in the swamp. Yeah, that's a whole other story that we'll talk about sometime. But I was like, I'm gonna catch this black bear. I want. So I called Brandon and I was like, how do we AI the bear at the shop? And he's like, I'll handle it. So then we started sharing pictures of the bear, and people were literally like,
Those are AI?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No. Yeah. We
Everybody thought they were real.
we did not have the bear, but yeah. No.
I didn't even see them.
Yeah. Well, good. That's because we're not friends. Because you park in the staff parking when you're not supposed to.
Maybe it's
I did
just
not park
Charlie
in
doesn't
staff
support.
parking.
Yeah,
Harrisonville
your red
girls
car was
soccer
there.
either.
No,
License
it was not.
plate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Charlie doesn't spoke.
Charlie, why were you not at the
local
soccer
businesses?
game?
Yeah. Why were
Then
you
you
not there,
would've known.
Charlie?
Which one?
You didn't
Yeah,
support the
last
soccer.
year.
Oh,
We all learned about it.
controversy.
Yeah.
I want to hear it all.
Well, listen.
Also,
yeah,
if anybody's here about the
I
recent
tend to have
soccer
podcasts.
controversy,
the
Grain Valley.
yeah. I
Grain
do.
Valley.
Grain Valley.
You know, it's funny.
Number 6.
I actually text Keller and I
three.
said, I said, you're not even going to tell your dad? And he was like, what? I said, you know what? And he goes, what happened at the soccer game? And I was like, wait, what happened at the soccer game? Like, I was saying, you're not telling your dad you're on the homecoming court, and you're not going to ride on the football float with your dad, and yeah. So, yeah. Well, you know what? But Grain Valley and Excelsior Springs, those two soccer programs have, in my opinion, always had a lot left to desire of them. But yeah, we won't talk about that. So yes, no, I did not actually catch the black bear, nor did I ever have it at my
He's
shop.
a fibber.
Maybe he just wants to have fun.
Oh, speaking of homecoming court, though.
No, I don't think we're gonna do that.
Vote for Charlie and Trenton.
Vote for Charlie and Trenton.
Vote for Trenton.
Just Trenton.
Just Trent.
You can slide a vote for Charlie too if you want.
Or
I
Lexi.
don't know that I would
or
do that.
vote
Or
Lexi.
Lexi.
Yeah. Lexi's a...
Vote anyone you want. I love everyone on homecoming court.
That a
Besides
girl.
boys, you gotta-
See,
you have to
that's
vote. Everyone deserves a vote.
that's the Charlie that
If you're
I
voting
love
for
right
King,
there.
you have to vote me.
Listen,
So
But I'd like the votes.
hey, when we get done,
everyone would.
we'll do you a solid and we'll get you a little one and we'll make it work. Last question I have. I want to know what your vision is for success. What do you think success is, and what do you think it's going to take to get there? Hit me. What do you got?
I think success is very individual based on how like every different person can have their different version of success and what they think is success. Some people just getting out of bed that day is a success for them. But I think a lot of
Probably
success
true.
I think a lot of success is driven based off your goals. And if you have you can push some goals that maybe are less realistic, but you need to have goals that are realistic to feel like a successful person. And I think, for myself, my grades are very important. My future is very important, what I want to do. So I think if I can achieve what I want to in the future with my goals that I have set now, that would be a big success for me.
I love it. I
I
agree
agree
with
with the goals.
Mhm.
Like I feel like if I have a thing of goals set for myself, then achieving those or doing as best as I can to get to those is successful for me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It's just overall success, obviously everyone wants to be in the future having a job that they love, with a person they love, with a family that they love,
Yeah.
getting enough money to support themselves and their family. Like, I feel like that's like the big success that everyone wants to like work for and achieve eventually. So I don't know, just doing everything that you can to like work your way there is just every little step is a success to get you to the broader goal.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct. And here's the things I want to tell you, right? And I want you to think about this. I want you to take it with you for the rest of your life and be like, that one day on that podcast with that crazy guy, there's two things I want you to know. Do not let the hard days keep you down. And sometimes hard days will turn into hard weeks and hard months and a hard damn year. But just keep fighting through it and you will get there. The other thing is that understand how to keep your head on a swivel and your eyes open for opportunities. Because you may be focused on trying to accomplish your goals and what you're after, and there may be an opportunity that comes up that you're just like, that's not even something I was looking at or even thinking about. And sometimes it's okay to leave your goals right there and go pursue this opportunity and see where it takes you. Because sometimes it'll loop right around to where your goals are, or your goals will change as life changes, you know. So, yep, great job. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. I'm very proud of what you guys are building with DECA and the amount of students you've got involved. Love you guys to death. Keep doing great stuff, and we'll see you next time on the Michael Mike.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.